Hey guys, welcome to Bass Kicking Outdoors. I'm excited for this video. I hope you guys find yourself doing great tonight or today or whenever you watch this video. But today we are going to be doing Mystery Tackle Box versus Monsterbass Box. We got the Elite version here for Mystery Tackle Box. We got the Regional Pacific Northwest Mountain Prairie Box here from Monster Bass. We're gonna dive in. I'm excited for this video. I think these two boxes are great, and but I think one's better. And I'll tell you guys at the end. Let's dive in. Alright guys, so this is the Mystery Tackle Box for the month of May. Got the Elite version right here. That's what we're going to be unboxing. So let's dive in and see. Of course, we got the card that tells us how much these things are worth, and I think they did a pretty decent job in terms of what they said it was worth. This box actually on their value here is around $61.34, I believe, and you know, when you pay $39.99 to get the Elite box, you're getting a value of about $61.34 according to their card. I think it's pretty close. Actually, one of the baits I checked, they actually had it underpriced in terms of the place I could find it, which was Tackle Warehouse, and so pretty good so far. Now they got the dibs, the dibble in there, and then let's dive into this box. First things first, we got the Evergreen International Evergreen baits. It's custom crankbait. This one they value at $15.99. This thing dives, let's see here, down to 10 feet. It says natural high pitch and vivid wobbling action will drive fish crazy down to 10 feet. It's a pretty sweet looking crankbait. Break this thing out here, let you guys see it. Hooks seem pretty sharp. It is got Evergreen CR10. It's a CR10 is the model of this one. Feels very, very well made. I've never seen this brand before, but it's a very, very well made bait. All right. Set that aside and go to DL Tackle. So D&L Tackle, this is a Bradley Roy special. Got a jig here, small little one, probably quarter ounce, maybe a little bit more. Nice looking little jig there. Then we have the Strike Pro. Now this one's interesting looking, I will give it that. I personally think that it's probably one of the cheaper baits in the box in terms of quality. I couldn't really find much information online, so you know, I don't know how well this is hold up. I feel like the hooks are pretty cheap, not very sharp, but I do think it'll catch some fish. Crazy looking mouth there. Kind of reminds me of what I had on that rat that we got, I don't know, 6 months ago or so. But definitely an interesting looking bait. But like I said, I feel like the quality's a little cheap. Never heard of the Strike Pro brand, and if you get on their website, I couldn't even find this particular model of bait. So probably give that a thumbs down in terms of quality. Then we got stickies. We got 3/0 offset worm hooks. Great hooks. Love the stickies. I wish they had packs of more than 3, but I will give them good hooks. I got a few packs of those before. Swim Max jig. Okay, so this is a Swim Max jig from Stanley. Stanley Reel It, Feel It. Interesting looking jig here. All heavy cover. Swim it using a steady retrieve or twitch it slow to medium. Not bad. Skirt feels kind of cheap. I would give that just an okay. Then we got Riot baits here. We've had Riot baits in the box before. Good looking little bait. Nothing too spectacular. Kind of a green pumpkin color. That's what we got there. We got X-Zone. X-Zone produces some pretty cool looking baits. These are floating claws. That's what they call them. Looks kind of like a bug. Yep, bug style bait. Yeah, I like that thing. Definitely gonna try that out. Floating, interesting. The floating lures or the floating soft plastics. Next, we have the Buddha Bait Company. Never heard of it. You know, kind of a probably off the wall brand here, but actually looks pretty sweet. They smell quite interesting. Let's see here. I think this tail breaks apart here. Yeah, it's kind of got a very interesting looking tail. Looks like they just kind of, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just kind of got a cut in it. Looks like a paddle tail with just like a cut slit in it. Smell pretty crazy smell to them. Very strong. Kind of a green pumpkin with some purple in it. Feels pretty good. I think it'll catch something. Last but not least in the mystery tackle box is the Bagley Spinner Shad. It's an MTB exclusive. Bagley makes good baits. All right, there you have it, guys. That is the mystery tackle box. I would say that I was slightly disappointed. I think last month's mystery tackle box was killer. I think this one is left some room for some more desires. We will jump into the Monsterbass box here in just a second. Let's go Monsterbass. Now, let's talk about Monsterbass for a second. I think since the Strike King takeover, they have been going downhill. You know, last month I clearly said Mystery Tackle Box won the month, that Monsterbass was a little bit behind and they needed to catch up. And I think since the Strike King takeover, they've been going down. I think that their biggest, you know, that was a big, huge thing. Definitely different in the industry. Haven't really seen much of that. I think Mystery Tackle Box might have done it once or twice, but a long time ago. But Monsterbass really came in with that Strike King takeover and really did a good box. And even before that, they had the iCast box, which was great. And so I kind of put them on a pedestal really high. And so to me, the last few months, the boxes have been going downhill. Now, I think they're correcting that. I think this box is great. I think you'll see in a second why I think this box won this month. We'll dive here in just a second. But I just wanted to state that, guys, that I think Monsterbass has been going down from that time. Now, it's hard to do that. It's hard to take a Strike King, take a takeover box and do that every month. It's just not possible to partner with companies like that, I don't think. But they have one coming up. At the end of the video, we'll talk about what's coming up in June and August, or June, July, and August. And but that's enough said. Let's jump into the Monsterbass box. All right. So in the Monsterbass box, guys, we have the card, obviously, and they've updated this card. Card is new. I love it. I think it really says professionalism with this card, much better than the Monsterbass has been in the past. Just updated, and I like it. Got some information on the back here for a contest, so you can win $250 worth of baits. Flying out of my hand. But anyways, guys, they got the prices on here. The prices are pretty much well on point. I checked them with, you know, suppliers as much as I could. Sometimes you can't find everything online. But anyways, that is the card. Let's dive in. Right here, we're going to dive into Bait Labs. Now, Bait Labs is a company that I think has been started recently. I haven't been able to pinpoint exactly when they started, but I'm pretty sure it's a newer company. Now, this is an exclusive company to Monsterbass now. Monsterbass will be doing a lot more baits with them over the next few months, and Bait Labs has done an exclusive with them. So you won't see this in Mystery Tackle Box. You won't see this in Lucky Tackle Box. This right here, this Bait Labs, I pulled this out earlier, and it's a really quality lure, quality crankbait here. I really like it. Nice coloring. I'm looking forward to seeing what else they bring in the boxes in the future. Now, let's dive into this Chase Baits. Now, Chase Baits is interesting. My experience with the last Chase Baits bait that I got in a box, actually, I believe it came in a Mystery Tackle Box, but it was the Wiggle Bomb. I was so excited for the Wiggle Bomb. It was this floating, it was this frog thing. It was really cool looking. The frog was more of a soft, plasticky, worm type of material, but it was a terrible bait. I couldn't use it. I went out and tried to use it, and it just came apart. the weight in it would just come right through the frog. So I'm interested to see what this bait does. This is the Rip Snorter. It's got a snap lock hook, interchangeable weedless vibe hook system. This is a pretty sweet looking bait. I definitely want to give it a try. They are going to be putting more chase baits in the boxes over the next few months. Rick said from Monster Bass that he talked about on his video. Hopefully this is better than the Wiggle Bomb. I did not like the Wiggle Bomb. Next we have Lunker Hunt. Alright, so this Lunker Hunt right here is a 1/2 ounce weight. It's a vibrating jig, bait blade, or it's called the bait blade, Kraken bait blade. Natural swimming action, so it's kind of got a pivot point right here. You guys can see. That looks really spectacular. Chartreuse color. I like that one. Then we got Booyah bait, buzz bait here. It's called the Squelcher. 3/8 ounce, sweet looking, decent bait. Then we got Stanley jigs here, the original hand tied skirts. Good looking jig. Dive into it here. Skirt feels okay, but not too bad. I like it. I think it's a little small jig. I think it's 3/8 ounce. So I said 3/8. Nope. Yeah, 3/16 ounce. There we go. Next, we have a sticker here, but we'll throw that aside. Next, we have the Sandbar Tackle worm hooks. Oh, it comes with a 2/0, 3/0, and a 4/0 worm hook variety pack. There's 3 in here. Again, I wish we had more hooks in the bags, or not just a sample pack, so to speak, but we get more hooks. But kind of what the industry does. Then we have the Gene worms here, Tattletale worm. All right, let's open these up. You got to see these. Let's put this box away here for a second and throw this down on the table. This worm end is just interesting. It's a little tail on it. Supposed to be like a little paddle tail. Very interesting looking worm. I like that. Last but not least, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the iCast box we had rabid baits. We had a worm with feathers on the end of it. It was crazy, interesting. Definitely thought it was one of the winners of the box in terms of uniqueness. And here we got rabid baits again. We got these little rabid, and they've come with this claw called the Rabid Craw, and it's got this feather claw on it. It's crazy looking. But anyways, guys, I think that's pretty sweet. Alright guys, so there you have it. Those are the 2 boxes, Mystery Tackle Box, Monster Bass Box, and that was what was inside. I think the Monster Bass Box was a little better this month. Now, you pay $34.99 and you got 8 baits. I think you got 9 baits in the Mystery Tackle Box. 1 more bait, but obviously you're paying 40 bucks. I just think Monster Bass brought it this month. Finally, again, they brought it. I have to give it to them. And I want it. I love Monster Bass. I've since the beginning I started getting their boxes, and it's just, I think they've been a better box. But Mystery Tackle Box has wowed a few months, and last month I thought they wowed, but this month I think Monster Bass takes it. I don't have any skin in the game between these 2 companies. I don't rep either one of them. I buy their boxes with my own money, and that's my goal, is to give you the most honest review. And I think this month Monster Bass won. Some of the highlights from the boxes, though. Let me go over some of the highlights that I think was the great ones. And obviously the Lunker Hunt, I really like this. This little chatterbait, so to speak. And then I'm interested in the chase baits. Now, like, I was interested in the Wiggle Bomb when it came out. So I want to give this a try. I think this is pretty cool looking. And then one of the other highlights. Honestly, this Bait Labs crankbait looks really cool looking, and it just feels really well made. And so I'm interested in trying this and seeing what else they come out with, trying some of their other baits. Highlights in the Mystery Tackle Box. Let's see here. I would say the Evergreen crankbait, I think is really well made. I think it's got a great color scheme to it. I think the X-Zone would be my other one, this bug here. That's the one I'm most interested in terms of the mystery tackle box. Alright guys, that's the 2 boxes. Let me know in the comments which one you think won this month. Was it the Monsterbass box? Was it the mystery tackle box? And then also I want to give you guys some news on Monsterbass. Monsterbass has 3 really cool months coming up. I'm going to grab my notes here just so I can tell you guys without missing a beat. But we have, in June, there's going to be a Brandon Polinick and X-Zone takeover for the box. And so we're going to see a lot of X-Zone, which actually X-Zone was in mystery tackle box this month. But they're going to be taking over Monsterbass Box with Brandon Polinick for the first 10,000 subscribers or customers in June. And so first 10,000 customers that get a box in June will get that. And so you want to get in line, make sure you call and talk to customer service there. Rick said just let them know that you want to be moved up to the first part of the month so that you have a better chance of getting in that first 10,000. And then we have July is the Lunker Hunt takeover. I'm really excited. I love the Strike King takeover. The Lunker Hunt takeover I think is going to be pretty spectacular. Rick hinted that there probably is going to be a spider in there as well. So if you really wanted that spider and try that out, definitely hit them up for the month of July for the Monster Bass. Then in August, maybe one of my favorite boxes, ideas that that Rick has talked about. And shout out to you, Rick, for this. But August is going to be a topwater box. I love topwater fishing. I love topwater lures. One of my favorite ways to catch a bass. It's so exciting. I can't wait, guys. So really, Monster Bass is just really creating this vision for the next 3 months, just kind of like they did in November of last year with November's box, with December's box, and with January's box. So I think the month of June, July, and August is going to be Monster Bass's best months yet. So check them out. Links in the description if you guys want to check that out. If you want to check out Mystery Tackle Box, links down there as well as Shop Carl's link if you guys want to try that membership. I did get something from Shop Carl's. Video on that will be coming down the line. Alright guys, that is it. Thank you guys so much for hitting that subscribe button. This channel is growing. This community is growing. I can't do it without you. So hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And I will catch you guys next time.